Hey everyone, welcome back to Anime Sensei Reaction. In the previous episode, Mao Mao became involved in another strange situation inside the Imperial Palace, and once again she managed to uncover the truth through careful observation instead of emotion or panic. We also saw more of the complicated hierarchy within the rear palace and how servants and consorts constantly have to watch their backs. One moment that really stood out was how Jinshi continues pulling Mao Mao into these investigations even though she clearly wants a quiet life. Their chemistry is honestly becoming one of my favorite parts of the series. We also got hints that dangerous secrets are being hidden beneath the elegant image of the palace. For episode 5, I'm expecting another detailed mystery case, but I also think we'll start learning more about Jinshi himself because there's definitely something unusual about his position and influence in the court. Let's see what happens next.
Enough. I yield.
You've improved, Basen. Well done.
No. My brute force is no match for your skill. You're just a lot better than I am, and that's the truth.
But your brute force is impressive. You carry the Ma clan's blood. Tell me, Gao Xuan, how's the apothecary?
Can you be more specific?
Has she gained any weight back?
I believe she has regained some, yes.
I see. Well, that's good.
Like I said, it's poison. Or are you too dumb to see that?
I did not expect to see that side of her.
Are you all right, sir?
What was that?
You seem quite concerned for her. Nothing. I'll leave you be then.
I knew I'd find it! At last! Over here, too! Over here! Oh, where should I eat it? The kitchen? No, not there. I don't want everyone asking where I found it. Oh, but before I figure that out... Wow, it looks amazing! Thanks for coming through as usual, Mao Mao. It's such a treat when your higher-ups share their snacks with you. And it's even more special when it feels like a real tea party. You should be eating lots more. Yes, you need to gain some.
The training yard echoed with the sound of steel and heavy footsteps as Nam Ti tested one of his own men in combat, though from the very beginning, the result felt predetermined. His movements carried an effortless dominance, calm and controlled, as if he were barely exerting himself. Across from him, Ma Theme fought with all the force he could muster, his attacks fast and aggressive, yet every strike was neutralized before it could become dangerous. The gap between them was impossible to ignore. Still, the exchange was not meaningless. Nam Ti watched carefully rather than dismissing him outright. Compared to the clumsy soldier he once was, Ma Theme had improved considerably. There was more weight behind his swings now, more confidence in the way he planted his feet and committed to an attack. He remained hopelessly outmatched, but improvement was improvement, and Nam Ti acknowledged it with quiet approval before ending the session. Once the sparring concluded, his attention drifted somewhere entirely different. Instead of discussing military matters or palace affairs, he unexpectedly asked Cao Thuan about Miu Miu. The question itself seemed oddly casual, almost harmless. Had she been eating properly lately? Had she put on any weight? Cao Thuan answered honestly that she did seem healthier than before, no longer carrying the same frail appearance she once had. Hearing that stirred an old memory in Nam Ti's mind, one that surfaced more vividly than he expected. He remembered a version of Miu Miu that had once radiated a chilling intensity beneath her ordinary appearance. Even now, the memory lingered strangely in his thoughts. Cao Thuan noticed the expression on his master's face and quietly realized something he had already begun to suspect. Miu Miu's presence had started occupying far too much space inside Nam Ti's mind. Far away from those concerns, Miu Miu herself was enjoying a much simpler pleasure. She wandered through the garden collecting mushrooms with visible delight, her eyes sparkling each time she discovered another cluster hidden beneath.
Wait! Don't be
shy now.
Hey, did you hear? So supposedly this palace servant was able to seduce a military officer who was infamous for hating women.
Wow.
Do you know how she did it?
Nope.
She used an aphrodisiac.
Aphrodisiac. That one.
Something wrong, Mau Mau?
Nothing at all. It's, not related. Probably. Good morning.
Ah, good morning. How are you, little one?
There's a sort of secret I'd like to discuss with you.
What is it?
This.
Oh, delicious matsutake mushrooms, wow!
You seem quite delighted by their presence.
Let's do this right. We need charcoal, soy paste, and salt.
Life is strange. Somehow I have managed to become close friends with the quack doctor.
Oh, it's irresistible.
I think it's just about ready. Let's see. Pour in some soy paste and salt. Here.
Oh, delicious!
Now he's an accomplice.
It's so good! Help, doctor. I think that what I mean to say is, can you remove curses?
Curses?
What's troubling you? Look at this.
That looks like a rather nasty rash. Maybe try an ointment to begin with?
Do you think you could make some?
Right away, yes.
So, tell me about this curse. Well, it all started 2 nights ago. I was near one of the trash pits on the west side of the rear palace. I was tending to my usual work, and then... What's that?
Beneath the damp earth and foliage. By the time she finished, she had gathered enough to make a proper meal, and she could already imagine the rich flavor of the dish she wanted to prepare. Yet excitement quickly gave way to caution. Mushrooms were not something she could casually carry around the inner palace without raising questions. If anyone asked where she had found them, unnecessary attention would follow, and attention was the last thing she wanted. After some thought, she decided the safest option was to bring them to the palace physician instead. The old physician's reaction was immediate. The moment he saw the mushrooms, his tired eyes lit up like a child discovering treasure. Within moments, the two of them were cooking together, setting aside their usual responsibilities as the aroma filled the room. The meal turned out even better than expected. The mushrooms carried a deep earthy richness, enhanced perfectly by the seasoning, and soon both of them became completely absorbed in eating. For a brief stretch of time, the oppressive atmosphere of palace life disappeared beneath the warmth of food and companionship. That peaceful moment shattered when a frantic man burst in seeking help. He looked terrified, clutching his hands as though something monstrous had infected him. Angry red rashes spread across his skin, swollen and inflamed in ways that appeared deeply unnatural. He insisted that he had been cursed. According to him, something terrible had attached itself to his body during the previous night. As he struggled to explain, the details slowly came together. He worked disposing of waste from the inner palace, a grim but necessary duty usually performed in the western area where unwanted materials were burned. The previous night had seemed ordinary at first. Among the pile of discarded objects, however, he had noticed several unusual items. There was a woman's robe with one sleeve partially scorched, along with a number of wooden boards tossed carelessly into the pile. He had considered the objects strange for a moment but ultimately thought little of it.
A dress. The bottom of the sleeves are burnt. And what are these wooden writing tablets?
I was a little curious, but I threw it in the fire anyway. And then... It's a curse. That's what's wrong with my hands.
Did the fire look like this?
Oh.
Or did it look like this? This would do the same.
But
What in the world are you showing us?
It's like how fireworks are created. Certain things change the color of a flame when they're burned.
So what about my hands then?
There was probably some caustic chemical on the wooden tablets. I think it caused the rashes when you touched them. Try this medicine, and let us know how it works.
Thank you. The little lady's medicines are perfection. You'll be better in no time. A wonderful job as always, Apothecary. Why, it's Master Jinshi. I'll go and fetch you a cup of tea.
Well, hello there, Master Jinshi. What brings you here today?
Isn't it all right if I just want to stop by and not talk business?
Honestly, absolutely not.
Walk with me for a moment, will you? Thank you for waiting, Master Jinshi. Oh. So, how many colors are there?
I can't say with certainty.
Well then, how are the colors correctly applied?
You see, the salts can be dissolved in water. But sometimes, though, they'll dissolve in other things too, like certain oils. But that's all I know. I'm sorry.
Everything was thrown into the flames together. Then the fire changed. Instead of burning normally, the flames suddenly erupted into vivid shifting colors. Reds, greens, blues, and strange mixtures flickered violently in the darkness, transforming the fire into something almost supernatural. He had never witnessed anything like it before. Fear overtook him immediately, and when painful rashes began appearing on his hands not long afterward, he became convinced he had been cursed by whatever hidden evil had been burned that night. The physician listened uncertainly, but Miu Mu's expression remained calm. Rather than reacting with fear, she appeared thoughtful. Without wasting time, she gathered materials and recreated a similar phenomenon herself. Before the man's astonished eyes, flames once again shifted into multiple colors. She explained patiently that there was nothing supernatural about it. Certain substances naturally altered the color of fire when burned. Fireworks operated on the same principle. Different compounds produced different shades, and whatever had coated those wooden boards likely caused both the colorful flames and the irritation on his skin. The rash was probably a chemical reaction rather than a curse. Relief slowly replaced panic on the man's face as Miu Miu handed him medicinal salve and instructed him to apply it carefully. She could not promise immediate recovery, but it was certainly more practical than surrendering himself to fear and superstition. At that exact moment, applause echoed lightly through the room. Nam Ti had arrived. A faint smile rested on his lips as he praised Miu Mu's explanation with open admiration. There was genuine curiosity in his eyes as he invited her back to his study. Once alone, he questioned her further about the flames. How many colors could be created? What substances were necessary? Could the process be controlled precisely? Miu Miu answered as best she could. She admitted that her understanding remained incomplete. Some salts produced colors when
Interesting.
If that's all you need, I hope you'll excuse me.
No, wait.
What is it?
Teapots, do you mind, please? I'm counting on you, Apothecary.
He knew the whole time. Fine. I'll see if I can find more tomorrow.
You know what to do now. Find everyone who suffered recent arm burns.
Yes, sir.
The colored wood tablets are probably some kind of code. People would only use something like that for something secretive. But what could that be? None of my business, I guess. Nothing a food taster should be concerned with.
Thank you. Oh, please take that over there, would you?
Hey, I'm back.
Nice to see you.
Hello, Mal Mal. Great timing as usual. Would you please try this on for me?
This can't be good. All right, so what is this?
Well, isn't it obvious? It's your special dress for the garden party.
Garden party?
Twice a year, the Emperor and his high officials gather in the courtyard to enjoy food and entertainment. It is quite the elaborate celebration.
The Emperor isn't married yet and has no consort, no empress by his side. For these garden parties, it's customary to bring all the upper first-rank concubines.
Upper first-rank concubines.
Yes, the 4 highest-ranking concubines, the most likely to be empress. The 4 most worthy contenders. Kyokyo, precious consort. Lihua, wise consort. Lishu, virtuous consort. Aduo, pure consort. Last time, Lady Gyokyo and Lady Lihua couldn't attend because they had just given birth. So this time, they decided to invite all 4.
All right then.
Dissolved in water, while others reacted better when mixed with oil. Different combinations behaved differently under heat. It was not a field she specialized in, so her knowledge only extended so far. Even so, Namti listened intently to every word. After answering his questions, she prepared to leave, believing the conversation finished. Then Namti casually mentioned that he too happened to enjoy mushrooms. The effect on Miu Miu was immediate and dramatic. Her face lost all color as panic rushed through her mind. Somehow, he had noticed. Of all things to uncover, he had discovered her secret meal. She stared at him in disbelief while he seemed thoroughly amused by her reaction. As she walked away afterward, another thought continued bothering her. The wooden boards from earlier no longer seemed random. If certain substances could produce specific colors, then perhaps those flames had not been accidental at all. They could have served as signals or coded messages. Someone might have intentionally hidden information inside the fire itself. The possibility intrigued her deeply, yet she immediately forced herself to stop thinking about it. Curiosity led to danger inside the palace. Whatever secrets those boards contained were not her responsibility. By the time she returned, An Hua intercepted her almost instantly and announced that preparations for the upcoming banquet would begin immediately. Before Miu Miu could protest, new clothing was thrust into her arms. The event in question was one of the grand outdoor banquets held twice yearly within the Imperial Garden. Nobles, officials, consorts, and influential figures would all gather beneath the winter sky to enjoy performances, food, and ceremony. It was not merely entertainment. It was politics wrapped in elegance. Hong Nun patiently explained the significance of the gathering while supervising preparations. Since the emperor currently lacked an empress, the highest-ranking consorts would become the center of attention. All 4 first-ranked consorts would
So what do we do there?
Well, nothing actually. It's just fun.
We're invited as guests, and we're simply expected to follow the Emperor, nothing more and nothing less.
There are often high-ranking officials there. It would be in your best interest to smile a bit.
Is everyone required to attend this thing?
Of course they are! This is Princess Lingley's first public appearance, a rare event with all 4 high-ranking concubines. This is an out-and-out war, and we have to brace ourselves! Let's do this!
Lady Gyokyo has so few ladies in waiting to start with. The newbie can't sit this out. Besides, if there's a meal, the taster is indispensable.
I guess you do need to stuff the chest area a little. I want to bulk up your waist too, is that alright?
I'm in your hands.
And of course, we'll be doing your makeup too. You should hide your freckles every now and then.
Staying outside in the strong winds, watching the entertainment, eating the food, smiling at the officials who come by. I'll definitely need an iron bladder for this occasion. All right. That's looking pretty good.
That smells nice. What is it you're making?
Candy made with ginger and oranges.
Candy?
Orange peels improve blood flow, and ginger is an all-natural warming anti-inflammatory.
Oh wait, is that for the garden party?
Yes. I also made this just in case. I went ahead and sewed pockets in my underrobe. Putting these pocket warmers in there will help me withstand the cold.
Meow meow! Oh please, make some for all of us!
Sure thing.
Tend together this time. Kai Phi Nok Deep, Hien Phi La Wa, Duck Phi Li Tu, and Thuk Phi A Da. During the previous banquet, recent childbirths had prevented Nok Deep and La Wa from appearing publicly, making this event even more important. Their return would draw enormous attention. As attendants serving Nok Deep, they would effectively stand beside one of the most influential women in the empire. Their behavior reflected directly upon her. Hong Nun reminded everyone repeatedly to maintain perfect etiquette, smile politely, and avoid mistakes no matter how many officials approached them. An Hua, meanwhile, treated the preparation like military planning before a war. The banquet would also mark the first public appearance of Princess Linla, which elevated the importance of the occasion dramatically. Every detail mattered. Miu Miu, however, focused on far more practical concerns. The attendants serving Nok Deep were already limited in number, meaning she could not afford absence even if she wanted to avoid the event. More importantly, her role as food taster made her indispensable. Poison remained a constant threat in the palace, especially during large gatherings. An Hua inspected Miu Miu critically and immediately began suggesting improvements. Her figure could be adjusted slightly to appear more feminine. The freckles covering her face needed to disappear beneath makeup. The transformation process began at once, much to Miu Miu's annoyance. Still, she directed most of her energy toward surviving the freezing weather. Knowing the banquet would occur outdoors during winter, she prepared candied citrus peel mixed with ginger in the kitchen. She explained that citrus aided circulation while ginger helped warm the body. The snack was simple but effective, perfect for enduring the cold. Her preparations did not end there. She secretly sewed a small pouch into the lining of her clothing where heated stones could be inserted to preserve warmth for hours. When Hong Nun discovered the idea, excitement.
I guess being too steeped in tradition can stifle the simplest ideas. But a little bit of work can make things a lot better. Come in.
I would like one myself if I may.
Myself as well, if you please.
Yes.
Please teach me how to make one of those.
If you would, miss.
Wow, the Emperor's own seamstress and cook, too? I'm done. So it's tomorrow. Just in case, I should probably make more.
In regards to the search for others with burns on their arms.
Let me guess, no luck yet.
I'm so sorry.
So it is. I hope the garden party goes well.
You're beautiful, Lady Gyokyo. Oh, crimson is so your color.
Such an ethereal beauty.
No wonder they say crimson
Spread immediately. She demanded similar pouches for everyone. The request multiplied uncontrollably. Soon South Thuan and even Nam Ti requested their own. Tailors became interested. Palace cooks asked questions. What began as one practical solution turned into a small trend spreading through the palace. Miu Miu spent days working late into the night stitching pouch after pouch until her fingers nearly cramped from exhaustion. Even so, on the night before the banquet, she still prepared one final mysterious item whose purpose she kept to herself. Elsewhere, South Thuan continued investigating the strange matter Nam Ti had assigned him earlier. He had been ordered to locate someone with burn scars on their arms, yet despite extensive searching, no suitable individual had appeared. The lack of answers troubled him. As the banquet approached, unease quietly settled over Nam Ti as well. Too many unusual incidents had occurred recently, and he could only hope the gathering would pass without disaster. Finally, the long-awaited day arrived. Knock Deep prepared herself with breathtaking elegance. Her beauty seemed almost unreal beneath the elaborate layers of silk and jewelry. Even the attendants surrounding her could not hide their admiration. Yet beneath her grace existed sharp intelligence. Before leaving, she gifted jewelry to her attendants, a gesture carrying deeper meaning than simple generosity. Those ornaments marked them as women under her protection. Anyone considering harassment or manipulation would think twice. Then attention shifted toward Miu Miu. The attendants gathered around her, applying cosmetics, arranging her hair, and adjusting her clothing carefully. At first, the process seemed routine. But as layers of disguise disappeared, the women surrounding her slowly fell silent. Something unexpected emerged beneath the freckles and plain appearance they had always known. By the time preparations ended, the transformation was astonishing. Soon afterward, the high-ranking consorts departed.
Suits are better than anyone in all the land. Yes, you outshine all the others.
Thank you so much. And these are for all of you. I have to make sure each of you are marked, so that you don't attract any bad bugs. Momo, I want you to remember, you are my special lady-in-waiting.
Thank you so much.
Got her!
Wait. It's makeup time now, Mal. It's time to be cuter than ever.
We're gonna wipe your face, apply some scents, and deal with those freckles.
There. Mal Mal? No way.
But why?
Mama, I didn't realize.
They caught me.
All right, let's go.
Concubine Lishu, I will see you at the party.
Of course! Master Jinshi.
Last but not least, Lady Gyokyo.
He seems to favor concubine Gyokyo. Could it be because of his favorite toy? He can be so troublesome.
Momo, you have been a great help.
Glad to be of service.
Greetings, Lady Gyokyo.
Oh, greetings.
My lady, you certainly look most stunning in crimson. Your gorgeous yet somehow mysterious
together toward the Imperial Garden, surrounded by attendants and guards. The winter air bit sharply against exposed skin as elegant processions crossed the palace grounds. Nam Ti stood waiting to greet them according to protocol. One by one, the consorts approached, each carrying her own distinct atmosphere and influence. He maintained perfect composure throughout the formal greetings. Then Knock Deep arrived, and beside her stood Miu Miu. For the first time in quite a while, Nam Ti completely lost his composure. He stared openly, unable to recognize the woman before him. The plain-faced girl covered in freckles had vanished entirely. In her place stood someone strikingly elegant, her natural beauty no longer hidden beneath deliberate imperfection. It took him several seconds to realize he was still looking at the same person. His first assumption was obvious. She must have concealed the freckles with makeup. Miu Miu corrected him immediately. She had not hidden them. She had removed them. The answer only deepened his confusion, and irritation flickered across her face at his inability to understand. Calmly, she explained the truth. The freckles he had always seen were never real. Every morning, she deliberately painted them onto her face using powders and pigments. The plain, forgettable version of herself had been carefully manufactured. For Miu Miu, cosmetics were never tools for beauty. They were tools for survival. In dangerous places, especially districts filled with crime and exploitation, attractive women became targets. Beauty invited danger, greed, and violence. By making herself appear ordinary, she could move through life with far less risk. People overlooked plain girls. Men ignored them. Criminals searched for prettier victims. It had worked well for years. Mostly, there had still been that one terrible incident when she was kidnapped. During the ordeal, parts of her disguise had worn away, revealing enough of her real appearance for her captors to realize she could.
Smile must stem from your jade eyes. Yes, that must be your secret.
You're too kind.
Now to check in on the princess.
Master Jinshi, good day.
Oh, it's the apothecary. Are you wearing makeup?
No, why do you ask?
It seems your freckles are all gone.
Yes, I removed them all.
You mean you covered them with makeup?
My makeup's gone and so are my freckles.
It sounds like you're contradicting yourself. I'm confused.
This is annoying. I should have just played along. Every morning, I start by putting dried clay on my face to add my freckles. Every time you had seen me before this, I'd already put on makeup. Cosmetics aren't always for making a face more beautiful.
I don't think I understand.
Then let me explain. It's to prevent being dragged into a back alley. I lived near the brothels, but not every man left satisfied. Some had empty wallets, violent tendencies, and diseases. A short, skinny, ugly girl rarely becomes a target.
Were you ever harmed?
Attempts were made, but instead, I was kidnapped. In this case, my makeup had faded, and they seemed to think that I was borderline marketable.
I'm so sorry. If only we could have policed them better.
I don't particularly mind now. A buyer can't tell if you were kidnapped or just sold off legally. They can't tell, and they really don't care.
Doesn't that make you angry?
Of course it makes me angry, but it's not your fault.
Fetch a higher price if sold. Even now, the memory remained unpleasant. Hearing this caused immediate guilt to surface in Namtee's expression. He apologized sincerely, blaming the failures of order and safety that allowed such things to happen. Miu Miu, however, answered with unsettling honesty. Whether someone was abducted illegally or trapped under systems pretending to be lawful, suffering STI. LL felt the same to the victim. Labels changed little. Even so, she told him not to carry all the blame himself. For a brief moment, silence lingered strangely between them while winter wind drifted softly through the palace garden. Then Namtee reached up and removed a hairpin from his own person before carefully placing it into her hair. The gesture stunned her completely. He simply told her it was a gift before calmly walking away, mentioning they would speak again during the banquet itself. Miu Miu stood frozen in confusion after he left. Of all gifts, why give her a man's hairpin? What possible meaning was attached to such an object? Her thoughts spiraled before the other attendants suddenly rushed toward her in excitement and envy. To them, the gesture carried enormous significance. They wished desperately to receive similar attention. For one absurd moment, Miu Miu even considered whether the hairpin could somehow be shared among them before realizing how ridiculous the idea was. Nakdeep approached afterward with an amused smile that suggested she understood far more than Miu Miu did. She remarked lightly that Miu Miu had already broken her promise. If things continued this way, she might not remain only Nakdeep's attendant forever. The comment left Miu Miu utterly confused. She could not grasp the hidden implications behind Namtee's behavior, nor the reactions of everyone around her. The entire situation felt dangerously complicated, but there was no longer time to dwell on it. Ahead of them, beneath the bitter winter sky and glowing lantern light, the grand imperial banquet was finally beginning.
And what can I do at this moment?
I'm sorry.
Wait, he's being real for once. Hold it, that hurts.
But it's yours. So, I'll see you at the party.
A man's hairpin? That's odd.
Aww, gorgeous! I'm so jealous.
I want a man's hairpin too.
I could give it away, but how would I split this?
Oh, you broke our promise already. It would appear that you are no longer mine alone.
Alright then, so what does that mean?
So it begins.
The garden party begins.
Next time, the garden party.
Alright, everyone, that is for today's reaction on Anime Sensei Reaction. Thank you for so much for watching and spending your time with me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notification so you won't miss any the reaction. Let me know your true favorite moment and break down in the comment because I always love reading what you guys think. We still have a lot of amazing anime moments, crazy battle, emotional scene, and unexpected trick coming soon on the channel. I truly appreciate all the support and I can't wait to watch more anime together with you all. Take care everyone and I will see you in the next reaction video.